Nice weather, though, today after those showers yesterday. You and I were talking. The summer's just been amazing.
It's been great.
You get all this great weather, then it rains when it needs to, and then it's back to great weather again. Not so great, of course, off towards the south. That storm, Dorian, just, meteorologically, just watching this thing sit there yesterday, hour after hour after hour, and just pummel it. Once we get some aerial photographs of what went on in Grand Bahama, it's going to look like a bomb went off there. The landscape will be forever changed. And finally, it looks like in the last couple of images, we're starting to move this thing. It's weakening. Dorian has been weakening overnight, mostly because what happens is as this sits over the same area for so long, it churns up the water. And you know how if you're swimming, you go down a little bit, it's a little cooler. So it brings up that cool water from underneath. And hurricanes need warm water to survive, so it is weakening because of the cooler water. Now, weakening, a Category 3 is still a major hurricane. Let's not downplay this too much. It's still an incredible storm here as a Category 3 off the coast of Florida. But the winds, the hurricane-force winds, only go out about 40 miles from the center. So as long as this track holds, and most of us think that it will never allow those hurricane-force winds to come ashore in Florida. So even though there's a hurricane warning, I think it's more out of caution than anything else. But I don't think you'll see hurricane-force winds along the coast of Florida here during the day today as the storm basically passes by. Then we'll have to watch the Carolinas. It could bring some hurricane-force winds there briefly on the Outer Banks with some heavy rain. But again, in terms of what could have been a catastrophe for parts of the United States, it looks like we've dodged that kind of bullet. It will basically be more of minimal damage, beach erosion, and perhaps some structural damage to a few spots, but that's about it. So for us, patchy fog early this morning. If you're headed out, the sun not up for a bit, so as you're driving around getting to highways, that's where you'll notice the fog mostly. Sun and clouds later on for tomorrow, maybe a late day shower or storm. And there is a risk of some showers from Dorian. Don't worry about, pulling boats out or anything like that. If that changes, we will, of course, let you know. But right now, it looks like it's just going to be some gusty rain. Any of the stronger winds would be confined to Nantucket and perhaps the outer portion of Cape where winds could get towards what we would call more like a gusty nor'easter. All right, they're wrapping me up, so we're going to the 7-day forecast here pretty quickly. Temperature up near 80 this afternoon, mid-80s, humid tomorrow with some showers in the afternoon, and then it's much cooler. We'll get those showers. If we do, they'd be mostly south of Boston Friday. Keep an eye on that for you, Brianna.